Let's see. Just making sure I'm not missing anything before I start. Because this is an alpha. This game is an alpha game. All right. First, let's hop into the test universe. So this is HyperNet. Let's see where it takes us. That music is loud. I had it turned down too. Right. Oh. So I have a flat gun, short-range missiles, and hold damage bonus going on. As part of the alpha, there's only so much. Oh, there are G-forces, so I gotta be careful about accelerating in one direction too fast. The flight mechanics are super snappy. Oh, oh. Let's see. Fighting is this way. So it's a super trimmed down radar, right? Tells you if someone's above or below you. I think it goes out to like 3 kilometers. Alright, so there we go. We got our targeting pit. Oh. Let's go. Oh! Oh, I'm being shot by. Oh, blacked out. There we go. I got someone. So most of it is bots right now because it is still alpha. The more people who show up, the more people we ran each other. More people who show up as part of the playtest, the more people, you know, we can playtest with. It's $30 for the first license, $45 if you want to get 2 at a time. I think it's $60 for 4. I was shooting that guy, you jerk. So if you like flight sims, if you're like a big fan of like Ace Combat, gosh darn, that was my kill. spraying in and out, that's G-force simulation. You can accidentally black yourself out. Oh, jeez. I hate the heavy. I hate those missiles. Oh, and they found me again. Okay, I was checking something out in the Discord. Okay, where are you at? Missiles coming from? Okay, so right now it's very arcade style, which is great for testing. There we go. Well, he killed somebody. This game, G-force Sim, rewards vertical movement and forward movement. Anything else? Oh, we got an actual fight, not just rocket spams. Backward and downward movement inflicts harsher G-forces against you. And if you... God, I hate these jousts. I hate jousting. I hate jousting. Okay. You're above me. Oh. Go. I got somebody. Now you. Nothing but missiles. That's wonderful. There we go. Just gonna bounce off real fast. Why are there so many things after me? That's killed. Okay, let's find a spaceship and look at some different weapons. Here's one of the carriers, so we're gonna find some different weapons to practice with. See how responsive that is? Let's see. There we go. Okay. What the heck? Okay. There's a Vulcan cannon. But really? Why are people ramming me? Just trying to refit. I hear this option is fun. Alright. You can fire multiple weapons at the same time. There we go. Where are you at? Oh, you're behind me now. There you are. Just fights. All right. Where are you at? Finally, jeez Louise. I'm about to die. Let's talk up and let's get some repairs in. Okay. Let's see what other options we have. Instead of this, instead of the heavy cannon, because that's using a bunch of power, let's use the Gatling. So Vulcan and Gatling. Yeah. Up we go. Let's find a fight. That guy. Oh, apparently not. That's that guy. bolts. I'm getting tired of them. It's like rockets are weighted more than everything else. Okay, where is that? I need that. So you have your power, you have heat. Blackout mechanics. Let's see, what do we got here? What's the shield one do? I can't remember. Okay. Got the Vulcan. Got, let's see. Let's try the rockets. Because we see a bunch of them out and about. Let's try these. Just right off the top. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Where'd he go? So out of rockets already. So I was talking about in the Discord earlier. This game scratches an itch that hasn't been scratched since Star Wars Battlefront 2 for the PlayStation 2. That is... thanks for the follow, man. And someone followed me earlier. Thank you for that follow, too. Alright, so we're gonna... let's see. So as y'all can see, this game is fully playable. Like, if you're looking for an arcade, like, flight sim game, there just aren't any on the market right now. And it's pretty. Let's see. So let's go back to flat, because I really like the flat. Let's go back to SR. let's get that theme editor out. Hang on. Because I had a theme that I liked going on yesterday. Yeah, copy to clipboard. There we go. There we go. Nice high vis. We want to go this way. This music is all in the game, by the way. This is the game's music. I'm not playing some sick rock on my side. This is all music from the game. There we go. I don't know if I like how many people are locked onto me right now. Straight in. It's not always the worst thing as long as you can get out. Right now, the game is in alpha. Like, it's not even in beta. This is an alpha game. There's no other way to put it. This is an alpha game. If you buy into it, you'll get your keys manually generated within 24 hours. It's not available on Steam yet, but it is on Steam, so you can wishlist it. Behind them, they boost it out. Just don't black out on me now. There we go. I actually think that was a worse trade for him. Missed both shots. Oh, I think they have Vulcans. Oh, I'm out of missiles. That's what that sound was. Oh, jeez Louise. I know flak slow, thank you. eventually is supposed to be like a foxhole, but space. So there's going to be a moving front line, different maps. I'm being ganged up on again. Ganged up on by like 3 people. Oh, jeez. Why is everyone shooting? I'm spawning in and people are like targeting me. Just out of nowhere. Go. Hang on, my graphics are starting to suffer a tad bit. Let's see. Let's do pretty low, medium. let's play on potato mode for a little bit. Let's see how it looks. Should be a bit more responsive though. Oh. Ramming people is absolutely a valid method of killing.
For sure.
How's it going?
Yeah, good. How are you connected?
I'm good. Let's see. So everyone on stream, so Fernando, because I play EVE Online, a lot of my audience is international. They'll watch the stream later on the VOD or what have you. So Fernando is the dev of this indie game, actually.
Hello there. Oh. Yeah, I just hopped on for a moment, saw you were there. I'm looking for W Key because he's been having trouble with his hardware. I was gotta give him help. And I noticed Lord Doodoo, who was on your chat a moment ago, and just joined one of the Wargame servers. Which one am I on? The New York server. Just asking if you wanted a wingman.
Oh, I didn't even see.
Yeah, he said, does anybody need a wingman?
This game is so intense I couldn't even normally I'm able to keep up with chat.
Yeah, it's a challenge for sure, especially in a team fight or in a really big brawl. Have you tried invasion mode yet?
I don't think so, no.
I recommend giving it a try. It's a really fun challenge. If you join one of the Wargame servers, you're the first one to join. Unlike here, where the test universe only I can change things, you can change the setup. And invasion mode is basically like a very simple horde mode. You start a few ships and more of them keep coming in, and you have a certain score threshold you have to meet to win. And it scales up also a number of players. So if you do it by yourself, it's quite a bit of ships, but you do it with 2 people or 3 people or 8 people, it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And then you can also increase the difficulty by turning on bot hunt, which will make the bots a little bit tougher and more aggressive. And also bot hunt in invasion mode will disable rearm and repair. You only get fuel, so you have to do the whole match with just your initial loadout of weapons. It's really quite a challenge. Pretty fun too.
Okay. Let's take a look at that then. I am nice and hidden.
Yeah, find a good space to hide first.
Okay, so War Games and Racing, and I need to go to which one?
Yeah, go to any server that has a decent ping that's empty. The first one to join will first person to join has control of that server, so join an empty one.
Looks like San Francisco. Well, there's people over here already, so now it's like, oh, this one or this one, this one or this one.
Yeah, you gotta find one where somebody hasn't joined already, because whoever joins first is the boss. If I'm not on the server.
Okay, so I'm the boss. What do I do now?
Now go to the location sub-menu in your ship's HUD.
Okay.
And in that location menu, you can change the location or the mission. So make sure you change the mission from the default, which is attrition, to invasion.
Okay. Oh, this one's just a big empty space, isn't it?
Yeah. And then pick a location. Try Harvester. Harvester is interesting because...
This is the racing track, right? So.
Yeah, the racing track. No, there's Harvester. Harvester is one with the space station.
Okay.
And try Harvester. It's going to be a little bit different. Harvester, you have to deal with the atmospheric drag, so it's a little bit... that also can make it a little bit different of a challenge. And then try 12 minutes first. You can make it harder also by shortening the time. But try 12 minutes. Well, try 6 minutes. Actually, more intense. I don't know. I wonder if you can handle it. Try 6 minutes, and then hit, using the location menu, you can also force mission start. You don't have to wait for the break to end.
Yeah, we'll wait for the break to end. That way, if someone wants to join
manage,
us.
Okay, good. If you manage to do it in 6 minutes, you can try bot hunt. We'll make it harder. And you can mess around with the different settings in this menu to make it harder. Try different locations. Depending on the location, also changes the challenge. Like in Primordium or an old blue that has the capital ships, you can use those capital ships for cover, which can make it a little bit easier.
Okay.
That's right. Okay. See if I can get this guy's attention. Zopto's here in the New York server. But you know how to look at people's stats? I think you were asking about that earlier.
How do you do that?
Again, the ship's menu goes right below the flight manual. There's a sub menu called pilots and stats. And in there's 2 ways. You can scan the current sector, which is just the server you're on, and see everybody who's online. Or you can go to access intelligence reports. And in there you can look at active intelligence reports to look at the intelligence reports of all the players that are currently online. Or all intelligence reports to get the stats of everybody who's ever played on that server, and then intelligence briefings to look at the bot attrition leaderboard.
Alright, so this is basically fleet versus fleet, right?
Yeah. You're talking about the Draconis. It'll be you if you're doing invasion. It's you versus the AI.
This is attrition.
Oh, it's switch it to invasion, so you'll get the bot attrition board is different.
I thought you said attrition.
Change the location mission type to invasion, not attrition.
Oh. Okay.
And then when it starts, it'll say invasion, and you'll be like 1 enemy ship at first, then 2, then 3, then 4, and just gets, and they'll keep coming back, so it'll get harder and harder. Hey Draconis, how are you doing?
Oh, I'm super hyped. I played a little bit this morning, got my controls set up, and very quickly ran out of ammo on the Vulcans. So
come join me on the San Francisco server.
Absolutely.
Oh, is this the what is this? This is interesting.
Oh, I'll be right back.
What did I just get myself into here? Okay. Interesting. Oh. Didn't quite plan that out as well as they could have, I guess. Is it harvest?
Inside the arms, from either the outer edges has an entrance, or the center, you can get to all of them from there. Arms that have the same landing lights you see on the capital ships, those you can go into refit. And again, you have to come to complete stop and align with the floor. That has the lights.
Oh, this one doesn't have the lights, does it?
If it doesn't have lights, then it's the enemy one. 2 of them are yours, 2 of them are the enemies. They're labeled A, B, C, and D on the outside. But yeah, just fly to the center and you can take a look and look for the lights.
Oh, it respawned me, so it doesn't matter. Okay.
Yeah, and but yeah, it's quite a workout to do invasion mode. It can be easier with a friend, but then there's more enemies. With a friend, you could repair each other in combat and cover each other while you try to repair on the capital ships. Because the bots will attack you even when you're repairing. They'll go into those tunnels and attack you.
Gotcha.
Okay, Foolish Stew here.
Oh. Jeez. He just rammed me. I'm dead.
Let's see. Are you? Yeah. See, and then you start out with a score deficit. Right?
Oh wait, hang on. What happened to my? That's right. New server, so I have to change how I'm fit. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. And the game war game servers aren't persistent, so you can change the loadout. But yeah. So look, the AI is worth 1 point per kill. Each time they kill you, you're worth 10. And yeah, that means you have to get 30 kills now in 4 minutes 40 something seconds in order to win, which you can tell is pretty hard.
Well, yeah, they are real touchy with the chicken.
Yeah. Got you. So if Harvester Station is too tough, you can always try.
Oh
either
jeez,
Primordium
Louise.
Oh, they got you again. I tell you, they're very aggressive. Or old blue can be a little bit easier because you can hang back near your capital ship.
No, I think these are bugged, man. This thing is like just ramming.
Yeah, they really enjoy playing chicken.
Yeah, you gotta move out the way.
Kind of
Out
funny.
the way.
It's less that and more that they're like taking us out in one hit when they ram us.
Yeah, that you got hit by a heavy, so he's bulky.
Fair enough. All right.
Watch out for bombers and heavies. And you can repair in those tunnels as well. And again, in this location, there's atmospheric drag, so it makes it a lot easier for them to ram you. Because it's easier to, there's less drift in atmosphere. But yeah, I think Spirit Gum beat this in 6 minutes by himself on bot hunt difficulty, which is even harder than this. But I've never done it. Yeah, it's quite a challenge.
You've never beaten your own game
I've never
mode?
beaten Invasion, not in bot hunt. I think I've managed to beat it in regular. Hey, there's WT. I'm gonna switch over to a different channel with WT to help him out, guys.
All right.
What's up, bud?
No, we're good. I got my controls figured out.
Oh, you gotta figure it out. Okay,
Yeah.
perfect.
So what it was, I was unchecking the flight sticks, and they are not registering as flight sticks, joysticks, or other devices. I think that they might be registering as some sort of driving device.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. It's not something I control. It's the device manufacturer that set that in their drivers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the reason.
Because like they're not like some small unknown stick or something.
Yeah.
KB.
Yeah. I don't know why that's the case, but it is the case. And then you can turn those check boxes on and off, because the other thing that happens is sometimes you get devices that aren't one of those devices listed, but they register their driver. I've had like a sound interface register itself as like a joystick or a driving wheel, and then on top of that, if it's enabled to check for those devices, when the game calls Windows to say, hey, show me all the steering wheels, it talks to the device driver for the audio interface, usually some cheap third-party thing from like China, things like that. And I think it's China, but you know what I mean, like a cheap device. And then it hangs, like the device driver never returns the call, and that's why you have that option to turn it on and off.
Well, I really like that, and I really, really appreciate that you have implemented a detect new devices button. Because this is the only game that I've seen do that. Because there's been so many times where I boot up a game and I go, fuck, I didn't play with my sticks.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you gotta restart.
Yeah. I mean, because I've been playing simulators since the DOS era.
Yeah.
and I've gone through that pain, and it's like, why isn't this way? And it feels like, with most games, especially nowadays, I feel since the game industry has been around for longer, there's bigger companies, and there's a lot of like industry in the internet, so people tend to just do things the way they've always been done without thinking maybe there's a way to make it better. And Well, that I
I
mean
have
that's the thing. That's
heard-
part of the mysteries of PC games, right? Because there's so much more variables in place. You know, there's
So-
Windows, the other programs are running. You'll get from
Yep.
time to time, you'll get weird behavior that may sometimes only happens once. You know?
Yeah. So, Escape from Tarkov, right? Huge game, tons of popularity. It still routinely boots on the wrong monitor for me, and it has a list of what my monitors are called. Like it'll say LC32 and then Asus panel, everything. They're
Yeah.
never right. So I have, and they're never the same either. Every
Yeah.
time I boot up the game, the list is different, like which one goes to which
Yeah.
monitor.
Well, I haven't played that game, but I do know that just like HunterNet, it's based on Unity, and Unity. So whenever, unless they with Unity you can always write a C plugin, or you can use um, .NET has ways to call native APIs. Then most of the time though you're depending on Unity support for that kind of hardware support, and Unity's multi-monitor support and monitor recognition has been notoriously
okay?
flaky. So depending on what version of Unity they have, so a lot of that might not even under their control. It's like Unity's broken, and they're waiting for it to be patched. Because yeah, I've had problems with like it won't. It's supposed to remember what monitor you last ran it on, but then it forgets. By the way, you do have the option of turning your pilot on and off. Some people like to see their pilot in the cockpit, some people don't.
You're not registering my sticks again.
Oh, you gotta.
It's like to figure out which one it is.
Yeah.
So hey,
Oh,
when
you might want to do it on a wargaming server, because if you do it in the test universe, the AI is gonna attack you on site.
Yeah, they've blown me up a few times.
Yeah, I spawned in. I was like, oh, we're just going. Okay, that's cool.
The test universe, the test universe AI will kill you on site, online or offline. They'll have a harder time finding you when you're offline, and they will chase you down. I've had one chase me down. I was like 5 kilometers away from the center during a stream, and it chased me down.
They are registering as first-person devices.
It's technically correct. You're flying your ship in first person. There you go. Nice. Are you using track IR?
Do what?
Are you using track IR?
Yeah, Toby 5.
Toby 5, oh nice. How does the Toby implementation feel to you compared to, I don't know if you use Toby, I assume you use Toby in Elite or Star Citizen, otherwise you wouldn't have it.
Star Citizen has a ton of sensitivity curves to adjust. In this, it feels almost a little too responsive. I messed with it a little bit earlier. That might just be on me. It might just be on me.
Yeah, I didn't want to make the config too finicky, but that one setting should help you get it dialed in, but it might take a while. I reckon, do you know how to use power burn?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, get that away. You can repair, since the test universe is set to free right now, any carrier can be used for repairs. You just have to find it.
Yeah, I did not figure out how to land earlier. I found the carrier.
Yep, there's one over there.
Yeah, there
I
it is.
believe. Yeah, go find that. There's 2 of them on this location. Power burn your way over there. And then you gotta try to land quick and get out quick, because the AI might be following you in. Yeah, you have one on you in front of you. Be careful there. Okay, so there's the carrier. Fly to the top, and you'll see the landing lights. That's your cue that it's separating from land. It'll be these animated red lights. You see them there, to your below. And then once you just need to come to a complete stop on that deck, touch it, and then be aligned with it. Like that. Then you go down. Your brake. server, probably the New York server, or the San Francisco server. Is everybody here from the North America right now?
You think so?
Yeah. I'm in Japan. I do well in both Europe and San Francisco, but I don't think the Europeans are up, so maybe we'll go to San Francisco. But I'll be back in a moment. We'll do a quick match, then I'm gonna go offline.
Ah, gosh, darn it.
So do I need to be in the tunnel to refit?
In the station, yeah, Harvester Station.
Okay.
I'll be back in a bit.
With the red
Look for
lights.
the lights.
I mean, it's the one I spawned on.
Yes, that should be fine.
I would really hope so.
I turned on repair and reload on kill, so it's a little bit easier than normal.
Oh, well, that explains why I haven't run out of ammo yet.
I did that because there's like a million of them.
Yeah, that's that. I was like, why are there 20 fighters in the middle of the map? And then, yeah, it was over. And we lost.
Oh, there's so many. Oh, I moved. That's...
Oh geez, they're all on me.
Let's try some different weapons here.
So is the targeting circle for the SRM no longer a thing? Or am I just
What do you mean?
on the video, the Flight Academy video,
Right.
that's probably really old. It showed like a circle for the SRMs.
Yeah. Well, you don't have to like manually target it. They just seek to whoever you have locked up.
Okay. Well, it was like it showed like a keep inside this area for maximum.
Oh, that's the LRMs. They don't. The SRMs don't do that.
Oh my god. This shoot. Flying like an AI.
Ah! What's that?
Ammo count?
It's official. It's gonna workshop your weapon. They don't.
I can't.
You're cutting in and out really bad. Basically, look at your module. As you use ammo, your module will like lose filling.
Okay.
And that's your ammo. And it'll tell you when you're low, and good luck.
What? Like the left module?
Yeah, so in the bottom left, you have your weapons and your modules and stuff, and if it has ammo, it'll lower as you use it. You'll see what I mean. As you shoot stuff, you'll see your box like lose, get less full.
Yeah.
What's our score right now?
I'm in a death spiral. It's not fair.
Bro, I feel so bad. I just blew up another player
Oh,
while he
Jesus
was repairing.
Christ. These things really do go for those ram kills kind of aggressively.
Yeah, they do.
Come on.
Oh god, finally. Emma. Yeah, thoroughly enjoy reloading.
On kills.
On kills. Yep, that is super great. Because yeah, I don't know if this actually possible without it.
Is that any better?
What's up?
Or mic any
nice.
better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right, cool.
It was using like a webcam mic or something.
Okay, I'm back, guys.
Welcome back.
Let me join you.
I have like 8 people on my 6. Jesus Christ.
Nice. Yeah, definitely. Thanks for streaming, guys. It's always good. I try my best to I stream every Sunday, but I'm not a streamer. I'm a developer.
Oh, I can hop on Twitch and start streaming right now.
Definitely. No.
Do it.
always-
Let's get some activity going.
Yeah, yeah. And I like to watch the videos later because then I can see, I can see how it went. You guys get lots of ideas that way.
I do have bots.
Perfect. And yeah, actually, if you search under the internet category, you can see a lot of clips from past players, streamers. There's a lot of fun content there too. You can see older versions of the game. Okay, right up. Going to go to the San Fran server.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, Supernova Tramp is here too. Okay. There we go. Oh, invasion. There must be lots of AI flying around. I see entire fleets. Yeah, there's currently 40 AI on the field. I saw like a dozen of them flying towards Dark Draconis. Another dozen chasing Particle Man. It just got rammed. Okay, 10 seconds left, and I'll switch it.
Is there a scoreboard at the end?
Yes.
Yes, there's a scoreboard. There's a right control key is also a shortcut for the. Let me switch it to the other map.
Cool. Alright, we're on San Francisco.
Yep, all in San Fran.
So what are we trying to do?
That's when I got the best
Oh
connection
man,
to.
this map is much more taxing.
Menu player. Is it running okay? It's more taxing than the other map.
Yeah, this one's rough.
Maybe I can switch to another map.
Now let me just turn off shadows.
Uh,
I like this map just because it has the most interesting asteroid formations.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I? Okay. Yeah, I'm at like
So,
120 FPS
Hey,
right
Particle
now.
Man.
I think
And it
disabling
probably-
shadows on this map is a tactical advantage.
Oops.
Whoa.
Yeah, noted.
Whoa.
It would help a little bit. Okay.
Yeah, let me go and get refitted here. That heavy cannon, plasma cannon seem kind of nasty.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting weapon combinations. So there's 7 of us. I'll probably just sit back and watch. Maybe hop on the team if one team falls behind. I'm turning off the bots, so it's gonna be player versus player only. And make sure everything else is set up correctly. Repair on kill will be off, so no free repairs for you. And okay, so right now it's WP Particle Man and Konate versus Supernova Tramp, Lord Dudu, and Dark Draconis. and I'm on Dark Draconis' team, but I won't. Actually, I'll switch into spectator mode. Let me go into spectator mode. So I'll just watch you guys.
All right.
And the other thing we'll do, since Lord Dudu and Dark Draconis are here, I'll put you two on a separate voice channel so you guys can plan. Party Commander, you there? You speak? You got your microphone? I saw the green light come on, but I didn't hear you.
Oh, he's stealing my wingman from me.
Oh, Particle Man's your wingman?
Oh,
we
no,
can-
Darth is.
Oh, Dark Draconis is. We could always switch
Yeah.
players. Let's see.
All right, you got me
I
now.
wanna kill him. Let's go.
Yeah,
You wanna kill him? Okay.
He's my
Okay.
guy.
We'll rebound. Okay. Is that you, Particle Man?
Yeah,
Okay,
can
good.
you hear me?
Yeah. And Lord Dudu, can we hear you?
Yeah, test.
Perfect.
Yep. Or-
So I'm gonna put you and Dark Draconis on your own channel real quick. Okay, so you three are in a team. I'm gonna be on with Dark Draconis Clonata. If you need help, just use the in-game chat to get my attention. Okay.
Well, if we lose, we'll lose. Like that's it.
No, not help like you're losing, but in terms of technical issues.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah, let them know. Like you guys should be able to know how to use the target memory keys and how to assign a wingman. I think I told you that last time, if I remember correctly. 1, 2, 3, and 4 default keys. The game should automatically have assigned a number to each of you, but you can assign a number by targeting that person, holding down 1, 2, 3, and 4. And whoever's assigned number 1, you'll get the wingman feed from them on the left monitor, so you get a little bit additional info. And if both you and your wingman have the same target, you'll see an additional target marker around the ship, in addition to the little triangle markers.
Okay.
Okay, and here's Supernova Tramp. I'm gonna put him with the other team. See you guys in a bit. Good luck with the fight.
All right.
Oh, so the round already started.
Apparently. Oh, apparently not.
Hopefully my sticks aren't getting in the way of my camera too much.
All right. WK, you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
Particle, you here?
Gotcha.
Okay. Oh. So join me over here. Do y'all see me on your radar? Join me over here.
Where are you?
Right here.
There you are. Are we gonna use the asteroid to mask our signature?
Yep. So everyone get really close to the
You guys
asteroid.
need some help here?
It'd be great to know how my throttle is.
Who's asking? Spirit Gum?
Yep. How you guys doing? I saw the teams run even, so
Fernando
Oh,
wasn't
no,
gonna
no,
join
it's
in,
great.
but if you're here now, he might.
let
Join
me
his
hop in
VC
here
real
and
fast and see what he wants to do.
See what's going on with that.
Alright, so when the round starts, we're gonna sit close to this asteroid and see if we can find him and then ambush them, okay?
Alright.
How long have y'all been playing the game?
Today.
About 2 hours.
Okay. So down thrust and back thrust have double the G-force compared to forward and up. So if you have to pick one, go forward and up.
Really?
Roll also hits it pretty hard.
Oh, it reset us.
Yeah.
And they're ready. Are you guys ready? I finished explaining the basics to them.
Yep.
Keep in mind, enemy pilots are worth 10 points per kill. Turrets are worth 1 point per kill. And if you kill an enemy pilot near their capital ship, they're worth 15 points per kill, and the same thing happens to you. So the aggressor bonus, but be careful, those capital ships are no joke. Okay. After this
Alright.
match, in spirit will split. We're both really experienced, and we'll have one of us on each team. Okay.
All right.
Good.
Where'd y'all go? Y'all just immediately started going straight into it.
Oh, I'm sitting next to an asteroid.
All right.
Yeah, we're both sitting on an asteroid here.
Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Straight ahead. This asteroid straight ahead. The shadows.
Alright.
Don't come in too hard. Slow down. We both here? There's one, there's two. Okay. Stick to the asteroid. Let's go. Just like Call of Duty, alright?
I've got nothing on scan.
Got
Okay.
it. Tally.
Yep, I'm target locked. Go. Engage.
When you're ready.
Next.
Splash one.
Next. Oh, they're hitting me pretty hard.
I'm on him.
He's boosting out. Boosting out.
Chasing, chasing.
Breaking
I'm
off.
low. I'm low. Ah, they got me.
Splash two.
Two more coming in.
On my 6.
Yeah, I'm on him.
I'm around.
We can scare him. Come to me.
Over to you.
One railgun hit. Merge.
Oh, shit.
He's hurting.
Okay.
Flash.
Oh, they're on me.
Y'all got him?
I'm with you. One down.
All
We
right.
got one with us.
I see
I'm
y'all.
on the next one. Engaging.
Swarm's launched. Just gonna have to run from him.
He's running.
Do we want to chase or let him go?
Let him go. Let him go. Regroup. I got him if he follows. Looks like he's diving.
All right.
One, get back. Moving up to help one.
Oh, I'm in trouble.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm coming.
We're on our way. They're both here? Or they're all three here?
Tagged him. San Francisco. I'm on him with you.
All right. He's low. He's low. Swarm's launched. Ah, there we go.
Good shit.
One more here with us.
He's tagging me up. I'm RTB.
Swarm's launched. I'm out of swarms.
Splash one. Oh, I ran in.
Going for repair.
All right. Come on.
Alright, I'm up. Heading to you guys.
I got you.
All right. Let's see.
I'm
Where's
holding
our
you guys
base at? I need to go back and repair too.
Come to 3.
I'm sitting next to it.
I need to repair and rearm. I'm out of swarms. What's up?
Do swarms home?
Yeah, my missiles.
Yeah, the swarm missiles home. Yeah.
Alright, we all up?
Yeah, we're the carrier.
What team are
Alright.
you guys?
What's that?
The one that's winning.
Oh, wow. I guess I'm on the other team at the moment. Oh well.
Okay, I'm ready. Are we all here?
Yeah, I'm
All
with you.
here.
They're coming in. They're on the edge.
On the right.
Yep.
Alright, follow this asteroid here. Oh, one's close.
Yep.
Yep, that wasn't where I wanted to be.
And Walter changed to the other side. You're on their team.
God damn, this man is on me.
He boosted out. Where's this missile coming from? I'm rejoining y'all.
I have to repair.
You bailed out. You bailed out. You're
fucked
clean.
up.
Let's see where. There's him.
I'm chasing one. I'm
Yeah,
coming
I'm
back. I'm
burning
getting,
after him.
getting out. It's not safe. 'Cause they're
Stay
on-
close to asteroids when you're moving. You don't want
Yep.
them to detect you. Okay, there's one. I'm worried they're baiting us over. Going the other way.
Yeah. I'm swinging around left.
Alright. They're all at the carrier. They locked me. Boosting back.
Burning out.
Are you at their carrier?
Yeah. Oh, bro, I'm low on fuel.
Don't run out. Just burn normal. Don't boost.
Yep. I'm almost back to the carrier. I'll make it.
Alright, I switched teams.
Alright. Alright, do y'all see me? I see y'all.
I do not. I got one locked.
Okay, I see y'all. You have one locked?
Yeah, I'm at their carrier.
Oh.
Alright, I'm heading to you guys.
I think we pushed them back to their carrier.
Yeah, I'm hiding at their carrier at an asteroid right now.
Same. Do we know where they are?
I'm baiting them out. I'm flying right up the middle.
I got one locked. They're, let's see, on the starboard side of their carrier.
Yeah, I'm gonna burn past the carrier and tag up this guy that
Yeah,
chased.
he's behind. Yeah, he's behind their carrier.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a bad idea.
That was fun.
I've got missiles on me. Fuck.
Oh,
Alright,
you know
okay.
what? You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to change fit slightly.
Oh, I'm fried.
Okay.
Wait, hang on. There's only like 20 seconds left, isn't there?
No, 3.
Yeah.
Oh,
I-
three
oh,
minutes?
3 minutes.
Okay. I'm going to change fit slightly. I'm going to change to something more long-range supporty. And let y'all do
I'm
the
going
dogfighting.
left base. I had like no help there.
I merged. Part of it's merged.
Alright. Where y'all at?
I'm
Those
on
are their
base.
carrier.
You're at their carrier?
Yeah, I'm at their carrier too. I got 2 of them.
Alright, go high across the large and central asteroid. If you're coming from our carrier.
I'll look.
I'm on you too.
I see you. Coming in. Go around the asteroid. Break contact with their carrier. We're here with you now.
Done. Clean.
Okay. This is getting a pretty even match now. 5-6. Late time.
No, man.
For fight.
Killed me yet.
Who has the kill? Is that W key or still learning good?
Let's go.
Oh,
Nice job.
oh shoot. I got
Both
got
tied
by-
up. Supernova Tramp. He's the one experienced player on their team, so. 6-6, 1 minute, 25 seconds, focus. Well, part of the problem is that you guys got a new person that joined. I try to get his attention. Walter, who's been feeding the enemy team.
Splash one.
Oh, there's Walter.
Oh no, Volter. Yeah, Volter's my guy. Volter, we were doing a match. No worries.
No
I need
worries.
assistance
Don't
burning
feel
the
bad.
carrier.
Roger.
Alright, I'm on your 6 W key.
I didn't even notice you came in, Volter.
1 minute left. You guys are down by 5 points.
Off your nose, Volter.
Looking for him. Where is he?
Between, there was one between their carrier and ours. They're camping their carrier.
If you keep your speed up and kill their carrier, you'll get 15 points. But yeah, be careful.
Can you destroy the carrier?
Not yet, but that's one thing I'll be working on. There's if you look at the model for the fighter bomber, it already has the slots for the torpedoes that I'll be using to destroy it. The idea is you'll be able to destroy it and you'll be able to salvage it as well.
As soon as they realized that they were getting outclassed, they just decided that they weren't going to be participating anymore.
Yeah. What I would have done is equip some rockets, and you could have just strafed their carrier for quick 6 kills.
Long range missiles from too, right?
Or alarms too. Yeah. No, but that was very close. And Walter came in halfway not knowing what was going on, so that's not his fault or anything. But no, that was pretty even. Let's bring him in here, and we'll help Walter get up to speed and do another one if you guys have time.
Yeah, I got nothing else to do.
Hey guys, good fight. That was pretty close. 80 to 75. And I did give the losing team some pointers earlier when they were way behind.
I
So full
popped
confession
3,
there.
didn't die once.
Yeah, you can. If you press right arrow key by default, there's a shortcut to that particular menu where you can see the player list and you can see everybody's stats. And then of course on the right hand side you'll see the MVPs. W Key was MVP for his team. 3 kills, 0 losses. Nicely done. Nova Tramp was MVP for his team. 1 kill, 1 loss. Not bad at all. So Walter, do you know how to boost and power burn?
Probably not. I mean, I kind of understand the boost shift, but
Oh, you using mouse and keyboard?
yes.
Okay, perfect. Then I can tell you really quick. So shift is boost. That'll increase your acceleration in every direction. Very important in combat. F as in fast is power burn. It's like afterburner. It's a very powerful forward only acceleration. It generates a lot of heat, uses up a lot of fuel, but it's very important for traversal and also for getting out of trouble and meeting up your wingman. Also useful in combat, but you probably want to keep it to short burst in the middle of a dogfight so you don't overheat.
Or run out of fuel.
Or run out of fuel. So F isn't fast. Make sure you know how to use that, because otherwise you'll have big difficulty, especially in these team fights. Let's do. Do you guys want to do the same teams? You want to switch up? I know some people here know each other.
Just put me wherever.
Whatever.
Yeah, I'm fine with
Just
whatever.
wherever.
Okay, so we'll do the current teams, but this time maybe me and Spirit can join in. I'll join Konate, Particle, Mandaliki, and Volter, and then we'll have Spirit join Nova Tramp, Lord Dudu, and Dark Draconis.
Good, I'm already here.
What's going on in here?
Oh, and Izopto's here too.
How's that though? What's up, man?
We'll have to be at the...
Conscientious observer, right?
Maybe.
Okay.
You have no conscience.
Quick question. On the Legacy Fox, when you go to the Bravo model, why do you lose the targeting tips?
Yeah, so the Bravo model has an older target computer. It's designed for combat inside an alien nebula. This is an alien nebula, just so you know.
Got it.
Inside an alien nebula, there's an artificial particle field that disrupts your ship's sensors, so regular targeting computers don't work anyways. So it trades that targeting computer for better acceleration and a better built-in heat sink, too.
Copy.
That's why.
Wait,
Yeah.
I'm already on Bravo.
Yeah, it changed it automatically when I switched to this nebula. So in the idea in the open world is, if you guys ever played the game StarCraft, remember the creep?
Right.
Yep.
So imagine the places that have a lot of alien presence, they'll deploy, probably have some sort of a creature or something that I'm thinking attaches to the asteroid, and it creates this creep, this nebula creep. And it gives you a clue that there's a lot of alien presence and changes the combat a little bit when you're in there. Also very useful to use it to your advantage, because it'd be a good place to hide as well if you're in trouble or you're outnumbered, since the enemy will also have a hard time finding you and tracking you down in there. Yeah, that's the idea. It's also useful when you're playing with newer players and you want to give yourself a bit of a handicap, so it's more fair and even. So it's good for that too.
The auto padlock, that's what keeps drawing my head to the right or left of the cockpit.
Yes, and you can press the smart target button to force your pilots to look forward with that whenever that is not doing what you want it to.
Or just turn it off.
Or you can turn it off.
I just turned it on.
It's useful. Yeah, it's useful to take some time later when you're not in a competitive match and practice getting used to it with the AI, because a lot of people turn off. Spirit is a perfect example. He turned it off, and then months later he turned it back on. It's like, oh, I guess this actually is useful. Remember, Spirit?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's very handy, but it is disorienting. So yeah, feel free to turn it off. You can also map it to a button. I have it on by default just to make it clear that it exists, even though I know it drives some people a little crazy at first. Because when you go up against people that have like Track IR and VR and Toby, you're gonna want that padlock.
So I haven't been able to get my VR system working. I couldn't join the server when I was in VR, so I just had to turn it off. Is there a workaround to that?
You should be able to join the server when you're in VR. If you look towards where the ships are in the hangar,
Yep.
you should see a floating menu. Arrow
No,
keys.
I
to the
did, and
fall.
I tried to join San Francisco, and it just sat there and connected.
Oh. Yeah, if it doesn't happen within like 10 seconds, try again later and let me know if it's not working. But if it's working in flat mode, it's the connection system exactly the same in VR versus not VR, so it shouldn't make a difference. But yeah, post in support if it doesn't work. And I'll
Are
take a
we
look at it
actually
later.
playing right now?
I think the end of the match ended, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
just
just kind of skirmishing right now.
the skirmishing.
Oh.
Nothing serious. Okay, so since we have new people joined us,
Are you able to restart the match?
yeah, I'll restart the match. So whoever is the first person to join, or me, so it's a 5v5. We can just do the teams
The teams right now seem fine.
that are currently there, and I'll rebalance as necessary. So yeah, I'll turn on break. I'm gonna put people on different channels. So make sure you help your team. Don't just run off in the middle of nowhere. Like, Konate has quite a bit of experience already for a new player. WK seems to really know what he's doing. Walter's newer, so definitely give him some support. And Particle Man, I wasn't seeing how he did, but help the newer guys. Don't let them.
You and I have the same experience practically.
Yeah, pretty much all I do on Star Citizen is hop in a Scorpius and go bounty hunting.
Perfect. Well, you did
So-
well.
Yeah, Particle and I are part of a Star Citizen org, and we're trying to get other members of our org to play.
Oh, that'd be awesome. Zopto has plenty of experience. I'm gonna put you guys in your own voice channel so you can strategize in peace, and use the
Alright.
in-game text chat if you need to grab my attention. But good luck, guys. I'll be in the opposing team, so kill
So
me if
guys,
you can.
I have a plan. I say kill them.
Okay.
I don't know if that's gonna work.
Is there any way to know where your throttle is on your HOTAS setting?
Anyway, what would you like?
Yeah, I think we're missing one more, right? Particle.
Yeah, we're missing 3. Wait, I'm 3. Missing 1. Where's Spirit?
we're about to reset.
Oh.
All right.
We didn't reset.
You're right. That was weird.
If you're far enough away, it'll drag you.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, probably something on there. If you're like far enough away, it'll drag you back to the
Oh man, this handling is just so much fun.
Right.
Are you guys playing on sticks or mouse and keyboard?
Gamepad.
I'm not keyboard.
Okay.
I
got
like joysticks, but I find them just more precise than my mouse and joysticks.
That's fair. I feel like I can aim better with the mouse, but I can fly a lot better with the sticks. Yeah, I could, but I mean dual stick is just
I bought a
I got a
joystick.
lot of range of motion, you know? And I mean they're $400 sticks, I'm gonna use them.
I bought the cheap pair. I bought the
Got the Rust Master.
yeah, the Pro Master.
No, it's a bad vulture.
No, I had to try that because I wanted to do that before I took real money on that.
Yeah, mine was shipping because they were about one time or one night each, but I got them for Christmas. And then I picked up a Toby Vibe, which has been awesome.
I have my Toby and I haven't found the screen.
Really.
Just turn down the gaze. The gaze really throws off the tracking on it. I mean, it's part of it, I know, but I turn my gaze almost down to like 10%. And it's just much better.
I've been buying all these
All right,
things.
there we go.
Alright.
Game start. Game
on
start.
me. We're going up and over. Follow this main asteroid pretty close. Gonna try and mask our signature a bit.
Are we going to engage carrier at all or no?
Yeah, we're gonna strafe the shit out of the carrier. That's what we're doing first.
For that.
Alright, strafe the carrier, pop as many turrets as you can. Oh. Oh, they are on us. They're really on my ass. Oh, he got me.
Oh,
They were just waiting by their carrier.
Second strafe attempt.
Good pop, Zopto. I'm coming back to you guys. I'm coming for a strafe.
come to you, Walter. Right, left. I need help.
Oh, they're all on me.
Is there no countermeasures or anything to defeat missiles? Nope.
Just gotta go fast.
They're pretty easy to evade. It takes
Oh, I
and you
fucked
notch
up.
them pretty well. Notch them with gaze up, which is fine. No notch, like perpendicular to them. Is that like? Yeah, you can.
I've got two on me. I need assistance.
I see.
Break it off because I'm heading to that carrier.
shots.
Oh, one of them on our carrier.
Yep.
He's breaking off.
One's chasing me, by the way.
Hurt. Gotta repair and refuel. I'm almost out of fuel and I was almost dead.
You know that the less you have,
Good to know. That explains it.
they're at our carrier. Actually, when you power burns.
Or do you want to have a railgun?
I can sold it to him.
I'm coming in after him with you, Ford. Chase.
There's 2 on our carrier.
Coming back.
Man, this isn't very much heavy.
Where are they at?
Right in front of our carrier.
See. Ooh, he's hurt. I got a lot of shots on him there. He's gonna run for it.
I dumped every missile I had on him.
Good, I got RTV.
How is he so fast? Like, he's so fast for so long.
Splash one. Ooh. They are on me. I'm burning back for the carrier.
What does splash mean?
Dead. Killed him.
Target blown up. You're clean.
Oh, he got me. I was so close to dead. Alright, where are we all at?
We're chasing one who's burning back towards theirs.
I can get that break.
Need to get
Gotta
another scrape
run
on
and
the
get back
carrier.
out. Get out of there.
Don't let them bait you to their carrier. If they, like,
Pull
God.
back.
Altered. You can evade the carrier pretty easily. You just gotta work with it. Not bad. Yeah, there he is. We killed them near the carrier to get camping.
I need help with this guy. I'm flying back to our carrier. Oh my god. Oh, it's a railgun.
Oh, shit. I didn't make it into the love tunnel like you did.
Yeah, I gotta take these SRMs off. They do not seem effective.
The what?
SRMs. The short range missiles.
They're mainly a harassment. They're not meant to do like much
Yeah.
damage.
Yeah, if someone's playing loop-de-loop games with you, you can use them to force someone off you. But they're forcing us to fight them at their carrier. Like, I'm not sure what to do.
They just kill them. Get 2 of them are at our carrier. I just got smoked by 2.
I'm gonna go in straight for the carrier. We can pop turrets and then pop them.
changing guns real fast. This flag's not working out in this mode.
Oh, man. Just got smoked.
Bro, he has so many SRMs on me. Oh, they're queuing up their railgun.
Flash.
Nice.
I'm chasing one. God damn, he is running.
It's like 4-on-1 with you.
Stick together, guys. If he's running, you can switch to the railgun if you have it. Otherwise,
Triangle around.
We're doing a strafe on their base.
be really careful with those strafes. But yeah, do it quick. Get out fast.
Fast enough.
Capital ships are no joke.
No, they are not. They have a shitload of guns.
Yeah, they have. Oh, so long. My wife is calling me. Be back in a second.
So I have a strafe, but I need a cat.
Yeah, I followed you, and it was a bad idea. Found one.
Okay, I have to go eat dinner, guys.
Oh,
I wasn't
Alright.
fighting for a while now, so it's just came by to see you guys. But yeah, finish the rest of the fight. You guys have the man advantage until until that advance, so try to catch up. Good luck. Good flying with you. See ya.
Oh, they've got a railgun trying to murder me.
Are you over theirs?
Ah, no. Oh, they got the kill for that?
oh. Good kill.
W, you got one on your 6.
Yep. I got one on my 12 too. Ooh, good hits on him.
Got another one.
Nice.
Ah, God dang it.
I need help.
Flash.
Thank you. Oh, that wasn't him.
Another one. Flash. How's that feel anyway?
Oh, we're still down by 30.
Oh,
Fuck.
man.
Don't rush out there. Don't rush out there. So the issue is they're using their carrier to screen us while they pick us off while we're close to them. We need to pull the fight into the middle or pull the fight to us.
Okay.
Do we have any heavies?
I just switched.
Do we have any?
I got heavy cannon and plasma cannon.
That's going to eat your energy really, really fast. I would recommend swapping to a Vulcan instead of one of those two.
Okay.
Do we have a heavy bomber?
We don't really need one unless you want to straight the carrier.
Gotcha. Okay. Is everyone fit and ready to go?
Yeah.
Yes.
Get close to an asteroid. Get close to an asteroid. Hide your SIGs.
Or you got one on you. I'm coming to support. You got two on you.
Yeah, they came to play.
He's burning for his carrier. I'm coming back.
How are they so fast?
Oh. The extra speed boost thing.
Do you think they all have that?
No, they don't. No, trust me.
I know. It's just the standard button for it, isn't it? Oh, there's so many SRMs on me.
Going back to the carrier.
Bro, these guys dumped 35 SRMs at me.
Well, don't forget the carriers have them too.
It's probably the carrier.
Wait, was I at their carrier, not mine? I'm with you too.
We're all chasing the one guy.
I'm swapping to a speed boost because my extra hull's not saving me, so and I'm getting tired of losing them. I'll be right back. All right.
Oh, I goofed.
How'd you goof?
I ran into an asteroid, now I got one on me.
Damn it.
Oh,
I'm sorry, guys.
Got one.
They are
you're within 1,500 meters of the target, they track.
You don't have, you can shoot them before then, and then enter range of them. I feel like go for full health and at the end. Oh, I can teach you all about that. That's crazy.
To come to support.
God.
Try and take some of the seed off of you.
Oh,
Another one coming in.
I'm about to die. I ran out of fuel, but I have survived. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Good shit.
Same guy.
Alright, hey, we have lead. We have lead. Come play carrier. Two, can you get out? Oh, Nate.
I'm heading back to base.
Yeah. We have the lead. Let's play our carrier like they did.
Okay. Everyone withdraw and rep up.
Four, I'm trying to get him off of you. Alright. He's bailing.
Stop the.
Four, locked in. Four, get back here.
Oh shit.
I'm moving to intercept. Four, dive towards me.
We all have different numbers, by the way.
Yeah, my
Oh.
numbers are different. Yeah.
I'm so bad at flying. I rammed an asteroid head on.
Oh. 45 seconds. Play carrier. Everyone back to carrier. Let's regroup.
No one. Try. Damn it. Full boost. I can't outrun him.
fun with a railgun.
I just got a lot of damage on him. I didn't actually kill anyone that time.
Who's in charge of the mission? You want to try something different?
I am not sure now.
I think I am, actually.
It is. Switch maps.
I do think I'm gonna see if I can hop teams so I can fly with my wingman.
We did bounty hunters. Oh god.
Or just tell them to all join over here, I guess.
All right. What's that?
Or just have them up here, since we're just all bounty hunting anyway.
What is this?
Bounty Hunter is free for all.
Oh, okay.
Or do we want to do the one where we're fighting AI invaders?
That's fine.
Yeah, it would be kind of fun to play the AI.
Here, let's all go back into the looking for game group.
How do we do that?
Just click up to the other voice channel.
Alright, boys. See ya.
Hey. So we're thinking about doing something other than this.
That's fine.
They think they like shooting the AI.
Oh,
Have you guys done the invasion? It's pretty tough.
A little bit.
Alright, I'm gonna hop off for the night. You guys have a good one.
You too, man.
Take care, man. Salvage is fun too. Have you guys been messing with salvage at all? It's pretty fun. It's fun to learn to use ammo and salvage, ammo especially, and try to play limited with support roles. That's why invasion's cool with bot hunt on, because the ships won't heal you. So it forces teams to kind of have a healer, at least one healer, to help with all that, and then maybe somebody with ammo if people are running ballistics. So just with a little bit of limitation, it can be fun. Have you guys settled on your loadouts that you?
I have not.
It's pretty fun though. It's like a weird game of rocks, paper, scissors, or chemistry or something.
Still getting this eventually.
I'm
I
kind
got-
of liking this sniping, honestly. I just think get better at it.
That's
Yeah, well, are
that's
you
the
on
idea.
sticks or are you on mouse and keyboard?
Keyboard.
Gotcha.
So what mode are we doing? This is against the AI?
I'm not sure what we're doing.
I think they said we were doing invasion, right?
Yeah, invasion. So we're up against AI.
Oh, okay.
These turrets here, sorry, carriers, for correct, wherever we are, stuff here.
Well, it'll be a space station. It'll change here in a second.
So basically we're defending a space station.
I'm gonna be running energy weapons, guys, because I don't feel like.
I think so.
Still looks like a carrier.
Wait, this is the carrier. Alright, well, I was wrong. I did an invasion and it was like a space station or something.
That's harvester. That's just the. All right.
All right.
Alright,
So I mean, it started. We just gotta kill bots now.
Let's go. Yeah. So let's. Well, we don't have no casualties on. The hard way to play this is to play no casualties and bot hunt on, and try to beat the other team. It's really tough.
Do we
Left,
want
have you
repair on
beaten it
kill?
yet?
Nah. Let's leave repair on kill
Yeah,
off.
I've beaten it.
What's your highest?
I did it once to see if I could do it, and then I never did it again.
I did it with the light, heavy, and the bomber. I think the highest I got was 21.
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
is this? Is the AI off? I think we gotta turn on the.
Oh.
I think that there's no AI on. I fixed it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Everyone's like, wait, what's this invasion at, man?
Yep, here they come.
All right.
Oh, they have their own
Coming.
carrier.
Party Clement. Let's get this. What's up? You out?
I'm second.
Guy, I hate how they automatically ram you every time.
Right?
They go straight in for the ram. And there's nothing you can do about it once they commit.
Just straight to the side.
Oh, there's a ton of dudes here, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's great. I'll just soften
Oh,
Uh,
Try to pull away from their ship. Hey, Product Man, you want to pull back a little bit?
Dude, I tried. I think this is back, right? Back to home.
Nate, I'm going after the guy on your tail.
what's that?
There's a guy on your tail. Get him off. He's dead.
I wish we got two of the same weapon.
OP.
A little bit.
It's broken. You might ask for this, but deep down you don't want it.
I know it's going to be completely broken, but it would be a lot of fun.
It's fun the first time, and only the first time.
It's only fun for the sound that it makes.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a like this.
They're all after me. Ah. Finally killed him. Okay.
Star Step, you still on here?
He's in another VC stream.
Ah, I see. Internet is great for insomnia, man. Laying in bed, staring at the ceiling. So that you guys are on.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna go to bed. What is happening? Hop on.
Oh, guys, we're doing pathetic right now. 16 to 90.
Well, every time we die, they gain 10 points. We need to kill one of them for every, like, 10 of them for every one of us.
He just stopped that. I thought this man flew through our carrier, and I was very confused.
No, I was trying to repair.
Oh, that was one of the AIs. He just bounced off of it.
Alright, so we can pull away from the carrier because they're just going to swarm the carrier, and whoever needs to heal is not going to be able to do anything.
Well, that's why we have two carriers. Which one's the donut?
The big one in the middle. I'm pretty sure they're just going after the carrier at this point.
How they prioritize players.
Okay.
I have them all flying in circles right here in the middle of the map.
Yep.
Ever since he did the heat nerf, I haven't been running triple threat now.
The what nerf?
He added heat to some the energy weapons. It balanced things a lot. But I used to run like a really strong blast cannon build. Is it Gat Ball Heavy Cannon? It's a little
Come back to the carrier. I've got like 3 on me.
alright. Your RTB, I had to you. Who's saying that? Is that
Walter.
Well, I was saying out here, and I don't have any myself left.
I'm on your tail. Let me get these guys off you. Ooh, there's a ton of them.
Oh, Jesus Christ, why do they do so much damage when they ram you? Can one of y'all
That was
longer
hard.
players answer that question for me, please?
I think it's like physics or something.
Yeah, but how come they ram us and we take so much damage and then they
Well, it
survive?
depends. If you're in a light fighter, you're just a clean Xbox. You know what I mean? So if they ram you and they're in a bomber, yeah, you're gonna get creamed. And if they're running hull, and if you're running 2 light fighters against one of them that's hull, they're gonna destroy
Jeez.
you. Oh shit! Is the cap ship healing or no?
Is the what ship?
The capital ship giving out heals?
Yes.
Okay. I need to get back then. I haven't healed yet.
Oh, shit's cool. Fucking turn around and those 4 of them just ramming me in the line.
They're on my back. I'm trying to heal. Only heal 2 at a time so that we can pull these guys away. Shit. Yeah, that's too hot, man. And if they kill us by a ship, it's gonna be extra points for them. Somebody get my back. Alright, he's coming back for another pass. Alright, it's clear. The base is clear for now. There's only one.
I think I put them all away.
How's your fuel, guys? One more coming. Oh shit! There's 2 by the base now. I got no fuel. Alright.
Shit, they're camping our other carrier.
Pretty sure that's where they spawn.
That is
Defeat?
tough.
How is it defeat?
Oh my god. Hey, kill us.
Here's what we're gonna do.
7-0, Jesus.
We're gonna put on repair on kill.
Yeah, it's kind of needed for this.
I know some of y'all are longer playing characters, but guys, but the rest of us.
Yeah, give you guys some punishment there.
A little bit.
I'm here to give you guys some. I was watching a little bit of the stream, Konate. Against that bomber, make sure to maneuver for the top and bottom. Since it's not as maneuverable as your light fighter, but it's so much more tanky, it's really important to hit in its weak spot so you don't, so it doesn't slowly whittle you down.
What I find interesting, I hit one of those ships with at least 3 different rail rounds, and it's just soaked it up.
Yeah, it makes a big difference if you hit their forward or top shields. So the ships are tougher in the front and back and weaker on the sides. So whenever possible, try to go for a pancake shot. So flank it and go for the sides. Plus, if you go for the pancake, the flat part, the top or bottom of the ship, it's much easier to hit. But yeah, if you hit if their shields are up and you hit them in the nose, they can take quite a bit of punishment. Especially if they have hull. Some of the AI will have hull and reinforced shields equipped, and they might be a heavier ship like a bomber or a heavy fighter. So especially against the AI, since the AI is not as good at maneuvering as the top human players, it can also be useful to burn down the light fighters first and then go for the heavier ones. If you want to go against the heavier guys, then you want to have the right loadout for it. Usually like a high damage, high DPS loadout, like plasma cannon repaired to on the bomber, plasma cannon heavy cannon, or heavy cannon Vulcan, for example. But yeah, it's tough.
So I'm using flak and heavy cannon at the moment.
Good. And I reckon for a new player, it's probably easier a single weapon to start with. Against the AI, maybe 2 weapons is fine, but you'll have to experiment with it. I'll join you guys for a little bit, but I think putting on repair on kill will help make this mode. And you don't have bot hunt on, do you?
No.
Yeah,
That'll make it even harder. And you flew to the enemy carrier, so they have their carrier, you have your carrier. So you flew when you were low on hull, Konate, you were flying to the enemy carrier.
Okay.
That's what happened. Always look for in free for all. There's no home, but it's not free for all. It's you versus the unwashed masses and horde, or what do you want to call them? The Bengal, swarm, whatever you want to call them. They're scary. Let me join you guys. So you want and you also want to use your own carrier a little bit for defense, because that will help you.
Yeah, and then when there's
anybody's in trouble, if anybody's running into trouble, I have a repair tool equipped.
Yeah, and they'll still attack you on the deck. The inside of the capital ship can also be a good little spot for repairs, although they will get in there too.
Can you repair on the inside of the
No, only on the outer exposed deck. But what you can do is you go in the inside and then you peek. And when you see the coast is clear, you can run out, get a little repair. Or you ask
Jeez. Where are all those guys
they
come from?
But yeah, you gotta pull back, man.
Or you ask
Yeah,
the
let me heal you
wingman.
real quick, man.
Ask
What's
the
up?
wingman to cover the
Let me
deck.
heal you a little bit.
Where are you at?
I'm right behind you. Let me get on you. Here you go, let me just heal you.
How
Oh,
do they have
jeez.
60 points already?
That is.
Oh, so
Start off
in Invasion they start with a score, so otherwise it would just be too easy. And it also prevents people from just running away at the beginning of Invasion. Get a kill and then run the whole time. Keep away from the AI. You need to kill. The AI starts with 10 points for every human opponent they have. So you guys need to kill at least 10 bots to tie up the score.
Yeah, just call it out if you guys need a heal.
I'm about to die.
Who's I?
Walter, I'm bringing back to our base.
Roger. Let me head back there too.
Get them up there already. Use their power burn. The AI doesn't know how to use power burn yet, so it's a good way to get away from them.
Alright, I'm back over.
Whereabouts are you? I see you, Walter. I see.
It's fine.
So, question. What is the relationship between heat and power?
as your heat goes up, your ship generates less power. Power is what recharges your shields when they're low. And heat is generated by firing weapons or using power burn.
Okay, so what is the cause of? Is it not a power? If I'm half power, I can't fire both weapons.
No, you can fire. The rate of fire will decrease if you're overheating.
Hey guys, let's pull back a little bit. We're a little close to their ship.
Just stop firing for a little bit. You'll see it cool down. That's why.
So what do
That's
you
one
mean
advantage
by
of a sting. Every time you fire a weapon, if you look at the power bar, it says power at the bottom and heat at the top. So as your heat builds up, you'll see orange section of the bar show up. That doesn't show up by default. That shows up how much heat you have right now. As it gets
So you
closer
overheat
to
it
power,
halfway?
you can overheat all the way to 100%. But yeah, but once you get halfway, your ship will start reducing the rate of fire, and it'll make it harder for you to overheat further than that.
Okay, yeah, because I can't basically not get past that halfway point with firing.
You can if you use power burn.
Okay.
Yeah, because your weapons will slow down. So they
Jonas,
won't
what's your
go straight.
loadout?
The plasma cannonball.
Gotcha. That's pretty balanced.
Okay, Draconis is a little bit low, so I'm gonna go.
Yeah. Whatever.
If you're low, head towards the capital ship, so where the rest of us are at. You're surrounded by quite a few enemies, so be careful.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm heading towards you, Draconis. I'm gonna give you a little repair. Slow down, don't
We have
don't
heal.
ram into
We
it.
have a repair on kill.
Oh, you have repair on kill. Okay, never mind. You don't really need it. You already repaired. Okay, yeah, it's a lot easier to repair on kill. Let's kill him. Don't avoid getting killed at all possible because you're worth 10 points per kill. They're only worth 1 point per kill. So don't otherwise we're already we're almost at 20, a third of the way to catching up with them, and we got over 6 minutes left.
Beat it with all ships, you get to join the nuns. The flying nuns.
Once you get more practice, another fun thing for you guys to practice is capital ship assault. That'll help you learn the ins and outs of the capital ship. So when you're playing trying to kill a human, you'll know how to avoid the capital ship a little better.
Fernando, I missed the namby-pamby capital ship assault.
What do you mean, Andy?
Namby-pamby, they're tough now, man. The capital ship's pretty rough.
Yeah, they're a lot tougher than they used to be. So that's why it's even more important to get some practice time against the capital ship. When they were weaker, it was too easy for the enemy to just focus on getting capital ship points.
No, really, Fernando, I was talking about how this game is a great insomnia cure. Well, not cure, but I couldn't sleep. That's all you guys are on here.
Oh, Particle Man's critical. Breakaway Particle Man.
Oh, shoot. Hey, let me get to the particle man. I'm gonna head into the particle man.
Getting to him also.
Party Clement.
Keep an eye on your fuel and don't hit an asteroid.
Ah,
Lost one
Jesus
today.
Christ.
Oh, then that's it.
We
Then
can do
that's
it. We can do it.
He rammed me. I was trying not to be rammed that entire time. He went straight in for it.
Okay, here he is. Okay, you're all healed up. Particle Man, get off there because there's some enemies loitering above the capital ship. Look at the radar, there's so many of them. got it.
Yeah.
This bomber keeps ramming me. Like he doesn't even have a weapon. He's just ramming.
You might
We
be
got-
out of ammo.
We gotta turn it up, man. We only got 3 minutes to get.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna win
So
this
let's kill
one.
20, guys. Everybody kill 20.
Oh my god.
Everybody is assigned to kill 15.
Yeah, I'm gonna shut up and just kill.
Oh, don't worth anything.
Got him.
Has anything changed between yesterday and today, balance-wise?
No, I haven't put on enough.
Because I swear they're like taking more hits than normal.
Make sure you go for those pancake shots and see what kind of ship you have targeted. But yeah, no, they haven't put on any upgrades.
Go kill.
Got like 3 or 4 of them on me.
I've lost count.
Kill to rearm.
Yeah.
Feel like I might be mouth breathing this mic hardcore.
No, you're
Yeah,
fine.
you're good.
Thanks.
Minute left. We're almost there.
We can do it, guys.
45 kills.
We can do it. We can do it. We can do it.
No more than that.
Paid no attention to mathematics. We can do it.
The bombers are on
Go for the lights and just pop them. Only good against bots now.
There's no way. Oh my lord, there's an army of them.
I want this one. Give it to me. No.
I got 13.
Oh, I got 8.
I only got 3, so
3. 13. Hey, Dracona's 13. That's not bad at
I
all.
don't think I
Not
died
bad.
though at all. So
No, that's good. Not dying is very good.
I'm trying to use this railgun. I'm not very good at it yet.
Hey, so are you using sticks or are you using mouse and keyboard?
Mouse and keyboard.
Oh, okay. So anybody here stick players?
Oh yeah, go stick.
Particles.
Nice, nice. So with that, for when I do the railgun, I put zoom and SDS on.
Wait, there's a zoom?
Yep, definitely. Zoom is great for the railgun, guys.
What's the zoom button?
You
Gotta
need to map
assign
it. If it's on it's unmapped by default. You gotta map it. Find a convenient button. And
Also,
yeah, go ahead, Spirit.
I was gonna tell them about the front, the cameras, the rear camera, and the front camera.
The rear and forward scope.
Yeah,
main
the
and
scopes.
rear scope.
So I use those when I'm in the persistent universe. I will assign where I'm at to one of the scopes so I can find my way home and go back to my hiding space. Space is big, man.
I like it.
But it's pretty cool to learn how to use all those features. For sure.
We can do a capital ship assault. Quick. Let's
Sounds
do it.
good.
everybody on the same team, or do you want different teams?
Yeah, still same.
Let's do everybody. So Spirit, Particle Man, and Kunati switch teams.
Well,
You're
I'm
right.
actually gonna have to leave here. It's
Oh, it's getting late.
yeah.
Getting late. Next time, Kunati, when you're on, switch it to Capital Ship Assault. Switch to the bomber and equip plasma cannon, explosive rockets, and see if you can, if you can get more points from killing the turrets than the turrets can get from killing you.
Okay.
But it'll give you a feeling for how much time you have before you got to switch vectors before the capital ship turrets will get you, or how to avoid the SRMs. And the SRMs there's little windows of opportunities where they're reloading the SRMs on the capital ships. So fighting against it. Number one advice I give you: the bomber is the best at it, although it's the hardest to fly. But with all the ships, either making high-speed passes or hugging the capital ship and using its surface for cover, so that so the weapons can't all focus on you, works really well.
Okay.
Flight assist works for hugging that as well.
Yeah, you gotta
So-
be careful though not to come to a stop in front of it.
Fernando, how long has this been in development?
Starfighter has been in development, I think, maybe around 3 years now. But it's based on. I took another game that was called just plain HunterNet. That wasn't a space game. It had space elements, but it wasn't a space game. And I threw out 90% of it and used it as a starting point for HunterNet Starfighter. So when you hear people talk about 6 years ago this, like Zopto, that's what he's referring to.
Okay.
We're doing attrition or assault.
We're going to Capital Ship Assault. Let me Particle
So-
Man, switch teams.
For the stream, because I do play other games, Fernando, for the stream, how has the last 2 days been for you?
Wow, it's been super hectic, especially the first day. And not just for me, but for my wife. Little Dragon is my wife, and she's the one who's been handling all the keys for all the backers. And I've been just I normally don't spend as much time on Discord. On normal days, I just check it once a day. But I've been having to answer a million questions. But it's been great. Overwhelming, but great. And I do one thing I was going to tell you guys. I think I collected, our artist collected some work in progress artwork that I'm going to show you guys later. But the guys who have had a chance to play the game, tell others about your experience. And I also recommend, if you use YouTube, to leave a comment on Obsidian Ant's video, because I think there's different points of views, but right now if you go there, it's a bunch of people afraid of the
universe.
in the persistent universe, which is fine. It's not gonna, that level of persistence might not be for everybody. So it's not. I think their
It is
point
a
of view
lot,
is perfectly valid. But it'd be nice if people will say, hey, this is the experience I had, and if you like this, you might like it. Because we're not trying to be a game for everybody. Some people are gonna love us, some are gonna hate us, but that's much better than people just say, it's okay. You know what I mean?
So Particle and I were talking a little bit, and one of the concerns I had was once your universe goes live, what's going to prevent organizations from essentially dominating the game and making it that solo players constantly either have to leave their ships in dangerous places or join an org?
Yeah, that's a good question. There's quite a few mechanics that I have in mind to make sure that kind of stuff doesn't get. I want to make sure even if you're losing, even if it's dangerous, that it's still a fun and interesting experience. So number one, keep in mind all the orgs are nested within one of the two factions. So they're either Earth Alliance or they're UCS. So even if you're not a member of that org, you are a member of the faction that org is a member of. So they're going to be providing protection for you alongside with the AI controlled resources. So the orgs are more optional that way. So it's not about some org becoming the dominant of the server. It's about one faction, which may have one or any number of orgs within it. Does that make sense?
So the orgs won't be able to deny their own faction safe harbor.
Yeah. They could have tried to attack their own faction. They did, but the game would penalize for them. Just like if the military people started killing their own guys, they would get penalized for it. And so anything that org does is going to benefit you, even if you're not a member of that org, as long as you're a member of that faction. And there'll be benefits for orgs, because especially people want to play with their friends and they want to have, something special for being part of that group. Some of that will probably be cosmetic, like if a station manufactures a capital ship, and one org put a lot of resources in there, then maybe they get to put all the library on that capital ship. And with the shared resources in the game are things like the stations, the capital ships, and then the stuff within the stations and the capital ships, meaning the fighters, the weapons, the equipment. Because the idea is there's going to be, unlike in these match-based modes, there's going to be economy. There's not unlimited number of Gatling guns, unlimited number of bullets. There'll be some limits to that. Now, there'll be fail-safe, so even if you run out of all resources, you'll always have something to fly. But the orgs will have some amount of control, but it won't be complete control. And we'll tweak, and the thing is, we'll tweak these things as they're implemented. Just like with these capital ships, if the capital ships are like too weak, then they get a buff. If they're too strong, they get a nerf. Same thing with org mechanics. If org mechanics are making it so that the only thing that matters are orgs and the faction doesn't matter, and playing solo doesn't make any sense, then we'll tweak the balance between the three ways of playing.
I need some coverage on the right carrier.
Oh man, the match started. I know that makes sense. And the other thing in terms of safety, like I said, there are no safe zones. I decided that on purpose. I wanted to make sure people that go in with a clear image, like that everywhere is safe. You don't have to. That everywhere is dangerous, so you have to be on your toes to a certain extent everywhere. But it doesn't mean that there's no way to manage your risks. The most obvious one would be, this is not currently implemented right now in the test universe. This is a very early version. You just hide your ship, right? But in the future, when you don't have unlimited ships and there's actually a cost to having your ship destroyed, then I'll have already implemented things like landing on this carrier, using talking to the carrier and say, hey, I want to stow my ship. Now that ship is perfectly safe unless somebody goes and blows up that capital ship. And it's not planned for the capital ships to be these easy things to blow up. So if you pick a reasonable capital ship to stow your ship in, you're pretty safe. And if that capital ship gets attacked, even if you're offline, there's a very strong incentives for everybody else who's a member of that faction and all the AI ships that are a member of that faction to protect that capital ship. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then the other failsafe is that there's a third faction. The third faction is the aliens. So one thing is, a lot of people used Foxhole as has some similarities to HunterNet, but one big difference between the way Foxhole works and the way HunterNet is planned. In Foxhole, they reset the war ends every X amount of time. In HunterNet, the war never ends. It's like it's one continuous time period. So that means there is a potential that one faction, whether quickly or gradually over a long period of time, starts taking, and that's much more likely in my opinion, than one org dominating anything, right? But let's say one faction controls the vast majority of resources. They have more capital ships, more space stations. So then what happens? The other team is going to be a perpetual underdog. That's where two things in particular that I have planned will come in. The aliens will naturally put more pressure on the side that controls most of the space than the guys that don't control almost anything or anything at all. And then on top of that, the people who don't have anything, I plan on implementing some sort of like external resource system where you can imagine that there are friendly forces outside the game that are sending in supply dumps and supply drop-offs and weapon drop-offs to the underdog rebels. So the rebels might only have little hidden stashes and asteroid belts here and there. They might not even have any capital ships, but you should have the advantage of having no base. And so the idea is to make sure the game can be played in a guerrilla sense. So if you went and lined up everybody on the losing faction and did a head-on attack on the enemy forces, you would get creamed. But if you used advantage of the game's built-in stealth mechanics, of which there's going to be more going forward, and instead try to chip away at different parts or work with the alien faction to find a little foothold and work your way up, and now you have your defenses. So the idea is that the game should be able to be fun and playable as the situation in the open world shifts from two teams that are perfectly even all the way to one team that's dominating, all the way from the underdog finding a path to get it back to even, and even they dominating. Obviously that still remains to be seen, but that's the sort of game design goal that we'll be working towards. and we'll be adjusting the mechanics, introducing new mechanics, and seeing that works to get that to function, because I want the universe to feel like an authentic war, right? So I'm trying to minimize some of these. There's nothing wrong with them, because game mechanics are game mechanics. I'm trying to make it feel more like what you would expect from like a World War II campaign. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Are you you got a lot of work to do.
Yes, I do. I do have a lot
I'm
of
not
work to
saying
do.
it's not looking great already. It is. It's fantastic. I'm having a blast. But
Yeah.
have you, all the stuff that you just said, have you publicly done like a stream to tell all the people that just found out about this?
There's
off of that
there's
video?
yeah, there's no new video, recent video talking about that, but there's some old videos where I talked about it, and there's also the main website that talks about it in the planned
Gotcha.
features.
Yeah, I
section.
read through that because, boy, there's a lot of people that are really eager to find something to do right now.
Yeah, part of it, I don't do a lot of advertising, and part of that is by design, because like you said, a lot of that's not, most of that,
Right.
what I just talked about, is not implementing it. So I don't want a bunch of people getting hyped up and say, oh, let's go in there. Oh, but the open world's not ready yet. Oh, but I mean, he just finished Persistence. Oh, So I'd rather people who are ready for this early stage, who are okay, they see what it is, and if they want to back it, sure, back it. If they want to wait, wait. I think it's perfectly acceptable for people to want to wait
yeah,
until.
it's fantastic.
You know what I mean? Because it's like, it is gonna take a while. I try to follow the 80-20 rule, and try to implement things as efficiently as possible. But the way I see it is, imagine if the original X-Wing series that really only had what did they have in that game? They had a couple capital ship models, a couple fighter models,
X-wing, A-wing, B-wing, or X-wing.
right?
Y-wing.
They didn't have even asteroid models. I think they had some turrets, like floating in space laser turrets, and they built all sorts of interesting missions around that. So for this open world, yeah, the idea is we're only starting out with 3 fighters per faction. Only one of those factions is in right now to start with. 3 capital ships per faction, but first we'll just start with just 1, right? And for the first step, we'll just be using duplicates of what we have right now. And then the core gameplay loop, it's not like there's going to be tons of different kinds of resources. I'm going to try every single mechanic, and you kind of see that philosophy already with the weapons. There's not a lot of weapons, but each weapon has a pretty well-defined niche, and it has its own unique characteristic.
I think the
So
only
with the-
kind that you don't have is a hit scan laser. Is the
Yeah.
only weapon that doesn't exist yet.
Exactly. So it's similar with like the open world. It's like, okay, we're gonna start really simple. Like it'll probably be just a single resource. Then we'll try to get that working, and then 2 resources. But it's most of the work is in the mechanical side, and that's how the current game got made. Now this is now another level of challenge, but that's how the flight model got tuned the way it is. The weapons got tuned the way they is. They got added one at a time. They got tweaked.
So, quick question here. If you
Yep.
don't mind me interjecting.
No problem.
So,
Interject all you want.
You've said you want to launch early next year on Steam. Is that correct?
Yes, I said. I don't know if that's still doable, but that was my.
I mean, I guess my question to you then is, what's your bottleneck?
The bottleneck. I want to know if I would say bottleneck. I think if you think, well, my bottleneck if I could clone myself, I would say that
So
would be good.
Are you coding this all by yourself? Is this your
Yeah.
full-time job? Or
Yeah,
is
it's
this...
what I do full time.
Okay, I was just curious if you were with another software company.
Yeah, no, I'm full time. I work on it full time. I'm the only programmer. So yeah, you could have more programmers if I had the budget to pay them, which I don't. But even if I did, it wouldn't necessarily make it go faster, because the more people you have working on it, there's the. I'm a very experienced programmer, right? I have like more than 3 decades worth of experience. If I get a bunch of
Wait,
guys
how
in,
old are you?
I'm 45, or turning 45 this year.
Okay.
You don't sound 45. We're just saying that. I mean,
Yeah. I know. But yeah, so it's like this game is really hard. Like if you look at Star Citizen, I don't want to pick on them because they're
Go
still
right ahead.
busy.
Oh, no,
Happy
pick
to
on.
let you go.
They're bigger than
I've
us.
$6 grand in
justified.
that game. I will let
Yeah.
you pick on them.
Yeah, and I mean, some of our early backers are Star Citizen developers, so they're fans of the project, and they're good guys, and they have their own issues. But if you think about it, they have their problems. They have the opposite situation than I do, right? They have tons of people and tons of resources, yet it's still difficult. And there's many reasons why that's probably the case, and I don't have any, really internal information or anything like that. But one reason that I suppose is part of the reason why it's so challenging for them, from my personal experience having worked in massive teams in the past, is that when you have a lot of people working together, and it can actually slow things down, especially when you're doing things that are novel and new. Where large teams work really well is once you've already done it and you're just doing more of the same. So if I had a bunch of programmers who were going to go implement a bunch of new weapons, and those weapons were like, oh, new kinetic weapons, new energy weapons, really easy. If I wanted to say, okay, well, one programmer is going to work, you're going to have one team of programmers working on persistence, another one working on, the multi-location support, then they're going to start stepping on each other's toes, and it can actually end up taking longer. So
one thing I'll add to that is, yes, everything you just said is correct, but it also doesn't work when you have to run everything through one person who has the ultimate say of thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, I think that's their bigger
Which is,
bottleneck, honestly, at this point.
yeah, I mean, in all honesty, the best thing that CIG could do is get rid of Chris Roberts, which will never happen.
yeah, no comment, but yeah, I know what you mean.
I mean, he's good for a vision. Don't get me wrong. He's kind of like George Lucas. George Lucas was really good for Star Wars as a visionary, but other people
what happened
really
when George
made
Lucas got all his money?
Yeah.
Well, but I mean, Star Wars was written by a lot of other people too.
Yeah, but to give you guys an idea, like I added the persistence layer to HunterNet, and that was about, I think around, I have to look at the devlogs to be sure, but that was about 3 months worth of work. And, compared to, obviously, I don't have to persist the vast amount of different kinds of stuff that they have to persist in Star Citizen, because, there's on foot, there's more stuff.
Right. And I think that's a really big benefit for you, especially if you're in that code.
Exactly. And so right now, what I've been focused on primarily is, that's the other advantage that I have, is that they built out a huge amount of stuff before their foundation was done, right?
Yeah.
And there's a lot less in HunterNet, and I'm still working on the foundation, but the point is I'm building the foundation first before I start adding, more and more ships, more and more stuff, more and more mechanics.
As far as I'm aware, you have your main foundation built. You have your ships, you have your guns, you have how how it equips, how ammo works, you have combat down, you have the persistent world, you have spawn points, you have carriers.
I honestly would like to see more capital ships, just at least a variety of them.
Yeah. The screenshots I'm going to share with you guys later is one of the new capital ships. And if you look at the hunternet.gg, there's some old, or on the Indiegogo page, you'll see some of the old gray boxes. So the idea is we're going to create at least 3 capital ships for each faction. And they're of different sizes. If the game does well, and once things are settled down, that's when you move into the mode of like, oh, more ships. More different kinds of ships. There's plenty. You could expand almost indefinitely, but it's really important for us to focus on the core. And it's true, Kanate, that a lot of the base is there. What I consider the main big thing that hasn't been done yet is what I'm working on right now. As you guys saw when I switched between different maps, everybody on the server got teleported to the new location. What I'm working on now is that in the test universe, where you're not doing these match-based modes, you can go, and these locations are purely test locations. There's no real logic to them or anything, right? In the test universe, you can bring up your nav computer, say, hey, give me the nearby nav points, and then or bring up a map, whatever, and then you can travel using those nav points from location to location. There's going to be some point where there's going to be a transition, because these, they're separate maps, right? But the idea, what I'm working on, is so that a single server can host all those locations simultaneously. So if you're out in let's imagine you're in the space station fighting an invasion from the enemy. Somebody else is on the default map, mining. You guys can be playing at the same time, doing your own things. And if you want to travel and meet up anywhere you can, and then you meet up in the same single instance. So it's taking what we have right now, but letting a single server host multiple of those locations and letting it handle the transfer of players and resources between those locations. That is the last really big technical update. And it's not just doing it, because, for example, there's many ways of solving these problems. Like, this is another reason why Star Citizen has taken a lot of time, is that they've worked on from what I understand, they've worked on persistence multiple times, but they've had to change their approach as they found a particular approach didn't scale the way they anticipated it would scale, right? So that's why I understand that the current persistence system that they recently launched is different than the one that they had been working on years ago. So there's many ways I could do multi-location support. Like, a really simple way to do it is just have one server run multiple servers, right? And then have them hand off.
Like shards.
Like shards. And there's advantages to doing it that way, but there's a lot of disadvantages. One of the big disadvantages uses more resources, and now you just moved the problem. Now you have the coordination problem. It's a lot harder to coordinate across servers than within one server. So I thankfully, I have a lot of experience. Like I said, more than 3 decades of programming experience. So I'm trying to make the right trade-offs in terms of how I implement multi-location support. So not only is it efficient and fast, but it scales well. It doesn't have tons of cost associated with it, so that, you know, given the size of our community, the server cost doesn't become an issue. So there's all these like technical stuff that if I was part of a bigger team, imagine all like the meetings, the coordination, the debates about what's the right approach. And one of the biggest advantages that and let me know if I'm going into too much depth, but one of the biggest advantages that I feel that I have as an indie is because I'm also the game designer. The game design and the tech design are hand in hand. I can have an idea of a game design idea, but then when you figure out, okay, what's the programming needed to implement it, I realize, man, that's a lot of programming for a little game design. Maybe I can change the game design to map better into the programming and do something similar, but for a much lower cost. So it's those kind of trade-offs that I do all the time, and I can do it instantly because it's the same person making both decisions.
So I do have one more question before I close out my stream and call it a night. What is the current benchmark of the server that's active? Like, how many players can it run?
We haven't hit the upper limit on it yet because we have a small player base. In the past, so like I said, this game is built on a previous game that never launched, and that game was built on previous games that I worked on that I never launched. And I've been doing programming and game programming for a long time now, so there's bits and codes there's code in Hunter in it that's like more than 10 years old, right?
Right.
So it's not like it's all new. So Hunter itself is like 3 years. And in the past, when I've done network scalability testing, I used test clients, and I've went up to the hundreds. Now, of course, that is going to vary because it varies on what game mechanics you've implemented, what server you're running on. You know, persistence has additional costs, so there's going to be scalability testing. But I'm confident that that we'll be able to get at least 100 players per location, and probably more. And so if you have a server that's hosting many locations, these those locations could have up to 100. And the idea is, then you have to have game mechanics to prevent if there's a lot of people playing the game, right? And these are clients, human players, not the AI ones. Those have lower cost. So what you want to avoid, and I've talked about this in the past. I think it's on the website too. But if you want one problem you need to avoid, since the plan is for every single location to be a single instance, you don't have the issue like in Elite Dangerous where you say meet me somewhere, but you're on different shards, right? And you don't see each other. There's no one canonical space station. There's many space stations at that one location. So then what you want to avoid is that one faction just clogs that instance, and then the other faction can't do anything. So the simple solution is simply that half the resources will be devoted to each faction. And if the server gets into full capacity, there'll be some in-universe explanation as to why you can't get in. But there'll be let's say the limit is 100, then there'll be up to 50 people at that location. And then the other thing I would do is I'm going to spread. There's one thing we haven't done yet. What we do is to figure out how spread out the universe is, right? If the number of players per location can be 300, then you can get away with fewer locations. If it's 100, then you can need more locations so that it's, you know, the player base gets distributed. The game Foxhole has had to, you know, gone through a similar process because they have multiple hexes on their map, and each hex has an upper population limit. But so if one hex is full because both sides are fighting, you go find some other part of the battlefield to contribute to. And that's just the reality of the internet and computers. Make sense?
Right. Okay. Well, that's it for me. You'll have a great night.
Good night. Good night.
Have a good night.